I know this for a fact. A lot of us who come into this world, just like animals and, you know, living things in this world, we come with a special superhero power, okay? You know, it could be how you talk to people. It's how, you know, how you are so calculated, or how you're an athlete. You come into this world with a special superhero power that God gives you, or the universe gives you, in order for you to survive. So that means if you are stuck on a desert, you are going to find this superhero power of yours to figure out how to survive.
I mean,
You know?
yeah, I mean, I think that desert is planet Earth, you know, and it's sometimes a desert,
exactly.
sometimes whatever. But yeah, I agree with you.
So I encourage people to see what that is. I mean, I know what your superhero power is because I've spent enough time with you. And, you know, you just got to kind of go and figure out how to build a business that requires that special skill set. You know, in my company, when I first started, I actually, there's a bunch of articles on Forbes and Entrepreneur Magazine, a bunch of places. I don't like to like brag or anything, but this was one of the things that I did in my organization that helped me become so successful, was that I built a superhero power theme in my organization. So when I hired these individuals, I hired them for their skill set that added to the superhero power group that made us successful.
So you would look to identify what their superpower was and figure out if that's something you were lacking in your team, and then add them to your team.
Correct.
So, yes. Okay, just, I know we've talked a million times in the past. So what did you see my superpower being?
I think you have the ability to get into any business and learn it quicker than anybody else, and understand the pros and cons, and be able to monetize both. And the reason I say that is because I think you pay more attention on the cons than the pros, because the cons are what creates your pros. And it's amazing because a lot of people get into businesses and they only look at the cons, right? So your skill set is you have a very well equalized way of looking at things to really assess what it is and do it the right way, and you expose the right way of doing it. And I know when you were trying to sell me the insurance, you know, I knew that I can trust you because you probably went out and looked at everyone that sells that, and you know, and I know I can trust you with it. So, you know, I had a shitty business partner, which she's no longer here, but you know, that what blocked me to even want to move forward with your company. But what I was trying to is that you're like the perfect, you know, candidate for any kind of a business that can create the equalization in a company. So what you also have as a skill set is that you gravitate towards people that are so like you.
Yeah.
Right. So it's great because you are very secure and you know who you are. There's a lot of people that have insecurities and they don't know who they are and they're trying to explore. So you understand who you are. So there's not going to be a lot of negative people around you. So for you to elevate and grow is a lot easier because you're going to always gravitate or have positive people around you, because you'll never accept negative people. Like you cut them right away. takes people
no time for that.
years. No, I'm telling you, it takes people years to cut people out of their lives. So, you know, I think
it's interesting. And I appreciate everything you say. I mean, you know, I'm sitting here listening, and I don't think you're really wrong about any of it. There's some of it that I might look at it from a different angle. I mean, I got a job offer last week, and he's like, "Man, we'd love to have you," but it was a money issue. Like, I just don't see myself making enough money. He's like, no, I get it. You understand your worth, you understand your value and what you're bringing to the table. And I get it. You're not going to make, you know, as much money as you could be making in other positions. And, you know, actually started, you know, telling me about other companies that were hiring and other, you know, positions that, you know, might be valuable for me. And it was interesting because, you know, in that interaction, it was very much a affirmation of everything you were just saying, which is great. I mean, it's part of the reason why I wanted to start this podcast, is because I feel like I have conversations with people that other people aren't going to be able to have. And if one person hears this and goes, oh, wait a second, I can change my life in this way and that way or another way, or I need to, you know, rotate the 5. They're going to see steps and to be able to understand how to do that. And it could change their life. And if one person listens to it and it changes their life for the better, then it's a success. And
it's true. I just got goosebumps when you was telling me that, because I so believe that. I think that, you know, there is a reason why we're having this podcast, right? There's ways to convey a message in people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And there is always a breaking point, and there's always this one point of your life where it just hits you. And I'm hoping that whatever your next journey in life is, which I know it's to change people's life, this is ultimately what you should do. Because I think it will grow into something much bigger. I mean, I know Joe Rogan look at Joe Rogan, man. He's killing it.
He's doing amazing. I mean, he's getting millions of downloads. And
yeah, so, you know, and you're no any different. I mean, if you shave your head, you might look like him, but, you know,
put on a lot of muscle.
But, you know, he gets a lot of shit for it too. I mean, the guy, they got people that hate him, got people that love him. So, and look, there's a lot of haters in this world, okay? There's a lot of haters because they hate to love to hate you.
Yep.
And the reason for that is because they're not really secure or happy with where they are in life. So, you know, not necessarily they're jealous, but, you know, they don't share the same way that you looked at life or how you want them to look at life. And that's completely fine.
Want more? Check out this clip or the full episode. And don't forget to leave a comment. If you want more conversations and clips, check out our channel. Thanks for listening. See you next time.